Well, the Jays bats were definitely booming in Game 3. The ALCS in Seattle last night was really about time. Kind of a mini home run derby from the Jays. And our team coverage of the Jays playoff run continues this morning.
Yeah, top of your screen, we've got CP24's Melissa Duggan in Seattle and CP24's Courtney Heels live outside Toronto's home dome. But let's start with you, Melissa, in Emerald City. Wow, what a difference a game makes. The bats finally came alive yesterday. Vladdy contributing to this postseason series in this ALCS. What was the atmosphere like at the stadium yesterday? Were there a lot of Jays fans out there?
There were a ton of Jays fans out here last night, and they were positive. They were confident walking into the stadium, and they were the ones that stuck around, mind you. You know, we were hoping to talk with a bunch of fans as they walked out. We had to wait until the very end of the game. I mean, give it a few minutes, and then they finally poured out of T-Mobile Park. Whereas it was a different story for those Mariners fans who started to trickle out. About the sixth inning is when we saw the mass exodus really start to begin. You know, we just saw a line from the Seattle Times this morning. I think they put it best, saying the bad news here, the bad news for Seattle, that is that the Blue Jays reminded us of who they are. They were playing that classic Blue Jays baseball, that special brand that we've been seeing all regular season into the postseason, but we were missing during those first two games of this series. Well, they have bounced back in a big way, and doing it in that Jays style where you see all the action coming from all over that lineup. It's not just the big names, but of course we did get a home run from Springer. We did get a home run from Vladdy. We did get a home run from Alejandro Kirk, but we also got a home run from Andres Jimenez. Dalton Varsho getting some runs in there. He batted in a couple, and we also got that fifth home run from Addison Barger right at the end of the game. That really was just kind of the icing on the cake, bringing us all the way to 13-4, that final score. Oh, baby. What are fans saying? Here's what some of them had to say on their way out last night.
On cloud nine. We needed a big statement game today, and we're right back in this series.
What do you think about that game?
I was amazed. It was awesome. I was so happy.
Okay, so who was a standout player for you tonight?
I mean, obviously the work that Vladdy did, he was, he could have legged out a triple there and got a cycle, but big at bats and the whole lineup. No, we're a team that's built 1 through 9, and they all showed up today.
What was it like being surrounded by Mariners fans?
Oh, it was tough, especially that first inning when they got those 2 runs. I was taking some pretty good flack in our section, but the boys battled back and got it done.
So all of that means that we are not coming home early. We're going to be sticking around here in Seattle because we are going to see a Game 5 here. So Game 4 going down tonight, and then it is Friday when Game 5 is going to happen. Are we going to see Game 6, Game 7? Listen, that fate is in the hands of the Toronto Blue Jays. But if they have a repeat of what we saw here last night, looks like we're going to have some more baseball coming to Toronto with Game 6 and 7 headed to Rogers Center if they are necessary. But I think fans, if we see a repeat of what we saw last night, it's going to happen. Back to you guys.
We want them to be necessary. That is for sure. Okay, so that's Melissa Duggan live in Seattle. Courtney Heels live outside Rogers Center. It's become a very familiar sight for Courtney over these last couple of weeks here. Court, what's the reaction like this morning there?
Yeah, it's still quiet. I don't have the best luck when it comes to getting down here really early, guys. I mean, it is just not a super popular spot first thing in the morning. Later on, I'm sure I'll have a chance to talk to some Jays fans, but we know they're feeling good. I mean, what a game last night. We went into this game feeling quite nervous. Obviously, the Mariners had the lead in this series, but what a bounce back for the Jays, especially mid-game. Finally, we saw the bats, and being down here over the last couple of days, that's what fans were saying. They said, we don't really recognize this team. Their bats are quiet. That's what we need to take this series. I'll let you hear some fans who we were out with last night.
I've been following them for a long time and see the Yankee series and, a little bit of disappointment there in the previous couple of games, but it was great to see them rebounding, and what a great atmosphere here tonight to be able to support the team.
It feels honestly amazing. It feels amazing to be able to share this with my dad and just see them do what they should have been doing for a long time.
Give the keys to Bieber. He can run the city. I'm in. Jays in 6. Let's go. Go Blue Jays! Go Blue Jays!
The city's starved for a championship, so it's good to see the boys showing up tonight. It's not good to let Toronto back in the series. Might be a problem for Seattle, but the boys showed up tonight, so it's good.
Yeah, the Blue Jays did show up last night. You can hear from those comments from fans. The hope is alive, and all eyes now on the next game for this evening. Of course, again, happening in Seattle. It's going to be a little bit later, but we know the fans will be up watching very, very closely because the hope here is that the Jays will tie this series. Over to you.
Yeah, okay. More sleepless nights for us as we watch our team. Hopefully they win it, though. Okay, CP24's Courtney Heels joining us live outside of Rogers Centre. Thanks, Court.